Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. I'm Alvise and today I've got a feature announcement for you. Skills are now available in Novamira, the free open source WordPress plugin that gives AI agents full access to your WordPress site through NCP. In short, you can now teach your AI agent how your team works once, save that knowledge inside WordPress and reuse it from any AI client that connects to your site. You might already have come across skills in other AI tools. Novamira uses the same Markdown format other AI tools use. A plain Markdown file with a name and a description, and the agent loads it in on demand when your request matches. What's new is where they live. Inside WordPress, exposed through NCP, so the same skill written once on your site is available to every AI client you connect, and to the admin colleagues who share the site with you. A skill is just a Markdown document with a small header on top, a name, a description, the body, and 2 toggles. The body is plain instructions for the agent. The description instead is the important part. It's what the agent reads to decide whether to load the skill at all. Think of it as a use when sentence. And then we have 2 delivery channels controlled by those toggles. Agentic means the agent discovers the skill on its own when your request matches the description. Prompt instead means the skill also shows up as a / command in clients that support it. Same file, 2 ways in, and we're about to see both. So now let's write one. So we go to Novamira, obviously, skills, and add new, and I'll create a skill called landing page workflow. Okay, and in the description I'll say use when the user asks to create a marketing landing page, defines the template, the draft first rule, and the brand voice. And then in the body I'll paste these instructions, and the toggles are already on. And so basically that's it. We have 5 lines, a description, and the 2 toggles on. So the skill is live. One thing to keep in mind is that agents see the skill catalog when they connect, but only at the start of a conversation. So a brand new skill is available from the next chapter, the next chat you open, not the one you're already in. So now if you want to use our skill, we have to open a fresh session and the agent has it. So now I'm in Claude and I'm going to open a brand new conversation with no instructions, no memory, and no context. And I'll ask, create a landing page for our spring sale. And as you can see, I never said the word skill, I never named the workflow. The agent saw the skill in its catalog and matched it to my request from the description alone, and it followed it. And that's the whole point, because knowledge lives inside WordPress and it's available to every conversation without you having to repeat yourself. One quick thing before we move on, if you've never written a skill and the idea of touching Markdown sounds a little extra work, you don't have to, because you can also ask to the agent itself. So I can ask to the agent to write the skill for me. So I'll say, create a skill that captures how we build landing pages on this site. Marketing template, draft only, brand voice, warm and concrete, hero pattern, question promise proof, UTM placeholders on every CTA. And so, just by describing the workflow in plain words, in whatever language you work in, the agent drafts the skill, saves it inside WordPress, and from that moment on, it's part of your site's knowledge. Obviously, you can refine it later, or again, you can let the agent edit it for you. Same skill, second mode. Since the prompt toggle is on, the skill also shows up as a / command. This functionality is only available in command line clients that support it, such as Claude Code. On Claude Desktop instead, / commands for NCP prompts aren't surfaced in the UI. But you can still trigger the skill by asking Claude in natural language to use it. For example, use the landing page workflow skill to create a landing page about and so on. The skill will be loaded and applied the same way. So the same Markdown file, 2 ways in. You decide whether a skill should be auto-discovered, callable on demand, or both. One last thing, because I want to be clear about what Novamira gives you and what Novamira Pro adds on top. Novamira, the free plugin, gives the agent the general purpose abilities and lets you write the skills, like we just did. Novamira Pro adds dedicated specialization for Elementor, Bricks, ACF, Pods, JetEngine, Metabox, and others with more integrations on the way. That means the agent doesn't have to write PHP from scratch or guess how a plugin stores its data. It calls the ability that knows exactly how. And it comes with a set of ready-made skills that teach the agent how to use those abilities the way an experienced developer would. How to build a full Elementor page, how to wire dynamic data into a Bricks template, how to migrate a content model from one plugin to another. They come out of more than 20 years of experience across our team. We've written the playbooks for the plugins we specialize in, and we keep adding more over time. Your AI client gets that knowledge the moment Pro is installed. And of course, you can still write your own skills on top of the ones Pro ships. Pro doesn't replace what you just saw, it adds to it. One thing to keep in mind though, if you're using Pro, don't write custom skills that overlap with the specialization we provide. Because two skills covering the same job would push the agent into two different directions, and it wouldn't know which one to follow. So keep your skills focused on what's unique to your team, like for example, brand voice, project conventions, or internal processes, and let Pro specialization handle the plugin specific work. You can also write skills for plugins we don't yet specialize in. The agent will follow them, working through general purpose abilities like running PHP. It's a useful gap filler, but slower and more fragile than a dedicated specialization. When we ship coverage for that plugin, you get curated abilities and tested skills you can switch to. So that's skills in Novamira. Your AI agent now has a memory of your project's work, stored inside WordPress, versioned by WordPress, and shared with every AI client you connect. Grab at novamira.ai, write your first skill, and let the agent do the rest. If this was useful, drop a like and subscribe for more WordPress videos, and I see you in the next one.